everybody. Welcome back to another review. My Jupiter is Back review did really well, and yeah, it did really good. For my long videos, they don't do that good, especially with just me rambling on 3 Solar Balls episodes. But that one did actually really good, shocking enough. And I'll say this. I came into this review not too happy because I said this in my series video. This arc was not on the level of good as Jupiter's Back was. Some parts felt like filler, and this arc was really short. 20 minutes and 49 seconds if you merge everything, and that is including part 1's intro, so technically that was like 13 seconds, so technically this would be 20 minutes and 36 seconds, the shortest time a 3-part arc can get. Time to fix I'm going to incorrectly fix one of my incorrect statements on my Jupiter's Back review. Time for a flashback. Also, I'm jealous because the cards that Luna showed in the solar cards, I don't have Titan or Ringless Saturn. I now have Titan and Ringless Saturn. Yeah. Yeah, so happy about that. And also, but just saying, I need a poll. And top 10 best Solar Balls episodes of 2024 will come out on Monday. So stay tuned for that. I don't care. Anyways, enough stalling. Back to the episode. Don't want this to be another 31-minute episode. First things first, Solar Balls finally is not sponsored by NVIDIA. Oh my goodness. We have a new sponsor segment. So yeah, Odoo. I'll review that later. Anyways, into the episode. Starts off with Pluto and Jupiter strolling in. By the way, this is the only scene we get of them. Cool. Now, what I think is going to happen in these, and it's actually starting to happen about what an empty solar system is like. I feel like we're going to get one episode dedicated to each arc. Maybe with a little scene, because that's what I'm kind of seeing from an empty solar system, focusing on one specific thing, and then it's going to absolutely change in the next one. It's something I noticed in part 1 to 2, and something I noticed from part 3 to part 1 of the empty solar system. Anyways, I noticed a bit of an error, but the Wikipedia hasn't mentioned it. It should go in as logical inaccuracies.
Well, I can only move at 17,000 kilometers per second.
I can go up to 47,000, though.
Just saying, those times are how they can go per hour, not per second. Just saying, those times are how they go per hour, not per second. Just saying. Anyways, return of cold Earth. Yay. So Earth tries to leave the solar system when Saturn notices him, and obviously, kind of predicted this, Saturn struggles gathering asteroids in the asteroid belt. Now, one of my theories that I was going to say, but in Jupiter's Back, but then I realized, oh wait, you guys didn't know. Do you know how hard it is to talk about an episode just trying to pretend like I don't know about the next episode when I see it on Patreon? It's hard, okay? So I try to say my theory but then I realized you guys don't know that Saturn would struggle keeping his asteroid belt together. So basically, my theory was I believe the Moon Club would absolutely get destroyed. It would be dangerous to be in the asteroid belt for the Moon Club because, the asteroid belt's unstable now because everyone left. Anyways, that was my theory. It's now been proven wrong, unfortunately. Anyways, let's move on. The Earth and Saturn scene, it's okay. I don't really care about it. However, first time in a while I get to review a sponsor segment. I mean, Battle of Planet X Part 3 had a brand new in-video sponsor segment, but this is a brand new sponsor, so yeah. And all I have to say about this one is, I wonder what Hamea's business is going to be about. Oh, wait, astrological business, okay. Yeah, astrologer, astrologer, please help me pronounce that in the comments, please. And also, can we just have a sponsor segment that's not the dwarf planets, please? Please, just have a sponsor segment that's not the dwarf planets. Give us someone else. Give us a moon. We have actually never had a moon in a sponsor segment. Luna was in one, but that's different. It was like we have. Other than that, because he was with planets. We have never just seen a moon-based sponsor segment. The transition is by a floating asteroid instead of just the classic shh with like the TV, like a malfunctioning TV screen. So Luna and Mars are probably the main characters of this arc, which, unlike the moon is heading to the Earth arc, these guys are actually likable. Yeah, this is the moon is heading to the Earth arc done well. But, so, yeah, these guys are likable, unlike the main characters in the moon is heading to the Earth arc. They're talking about solar cards, and just saying, we have to do this again. I did this last time. Obviously, he has a Luna and Earth card, a Sun card, and an asteroid dodgeball card. That's cool. I have never gotten original Luna. I have Luna Fantasy, I have Luna Moon Revolution, I have Luna Brick, but do not have normal Luna. Or Dark Side of the Moon, for that matter. So, yeah, we finally actually get some info that kind of makes the moon is heading to the Earth arc somewhat plot relevant. Kind of. No, not really, nothing. If something makes the moon is heading to the Earth arc plot relevant, I will literally voice over the entire arc of that. I will voice over that entire arc if it's eventually plot relevant. This is kind of it, but we need physical proof. If it actually depends on anything in the Theia arc, we need physical proof. Like Jupiter. I will voice over that arc. Give it some time. It'll become plot relevant. You just wait. Anyways, we have the return of Astrodude's wife, and also we have a new Earthling. His name is Gamer. For those who don't realize, here, this frame right here on the phone, it was not like this in the Patreon version. It had 4 different recent calls earlier. It had Honey with Astrodude, but it also had, Karen, which was, 2 months ago, It had Susan Nails, which was, I don't know, man, few hours ago, 2 days ago, I remember, 2 days. And then it had Gamer Mom, and remember earlier in the episode, Astrodude's wife was talking to a mother, and it said 4 minutes ago, which means his name is Gamer. And also, I have more evidence, hold up, he wears a gaming console on his shirt! So yeah, his name is Gamer. Before I pieced this together, I originally called him Almanac, because why not? But his name is Gamer. Anyways, and also this is the leaked line. I did a leaked line for all these episodes.
Good thing I brought every single gaming console I own.
This scene was probably the best scene of the entire arc. This Theia and Proto scene was beautiful. I really liked this scene. Proto looks like one of the most Planet X-like characters ever, but I feel like I am just gonna adore Proto. He seems so unlikable, not Houston unlikable, but actually plot-relevant unlikable, just like Earth was during the Moon Revolution. Like, oh my goodness, this line went so hard, and this is why we didn't get any more of this. We didn't get any more hallucinations like this. So, yeah, this was really cool. It made me sad, not as much as Uranus's moon's leaving him, but made me sad. Earth was crying, and damn, anyways, they're playing games, and once again, another change from the Patreon versions. They were playing this game, Going Balls, in the Patreon version, because, they're balls. And this was changed, and oh my goodness, what what is happening? I need a checkpoint. Come on, reach a checkpoint. Reach it. Oh my god! Anyways, the game they're playing this time changed a bit. So, I don't know what this game is. I heard Astros Junior's hat is a South Park reference. I don't understand how. I don't watch South Park. I know Alvaro does. This is not the first time he's done a South Park reference. After one educational scene, there's always one main educational scene of the episode, we cut to the scene I was talking about earlier, where Astro Wife calls Astro Dude, and Luna and Mars hear the cell phone, and we end off there. Part 2 time, and one thing I realized is in all the 3 intros of these 3 parts, Jupiter narrated all of them. First time we've seen someone narrate all 3 intros for an arc. Jupiter narrated all of them. A few hours ago, we have the review on Cosmo and Astrodude's arc, one of the best arcs I've ever seen. It was really well done with sound effects. We cut back to it, and this is another praise. I really, really do not like Cosmo as a villain, but his motive is just Laika dead. Astrodude does not know that Star killed Laika. Yeah. But one thing is, I have some theories. Earth is in the Kuiper Belt. So where the hell is Cosmo gonna go? It kind of leaves some questions. So yeah, maybe that'll come plot relevant later. Who knows? Anyways, Astrodude's wife calls up Astrodude, and they reunite. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Anyways, Mars and Luna ruin the sweet moment by absolutely destroying the hell out of Astrodude. And oh my goodness, this scene was funny, but still not good. By the way, did I mention this is the second shortest Solar Balls episode ever? The shortest is the very first one, Is the Moon Really Leaving Us, with 6 minutes and 12 seconds. This is 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, this was a short episode. And hell, I don't even know if that little first minute with Cosmo and stuff is gonna even be in the compilation. It might get cut, just like parts of the Big Bang arc did in the Planet X arc compilation. It might get cut or something. So yeah, this episode was short, so it's getting a short review time. So, Mars and Luna interact with Astrodude's wife, which cool. Yeah, this was Mars and Luna go through a piece by piece together with, Saturn and Mercury and Venus, a setup to part 1 of an empty solar system. This is just a setup, and then they get their spotlight in the brand new Patreon episode. And also, once again, this is my part 2 leaked line.
I heard they smell like rotten eggs.
So, yeah, once again, Mercury acts like a jerk, but luckily, we do not see him of much. And also, I'm not too mad at Mercury. He gets a bit of a redemption arc, kind of. And he has some, let's just say he has the right to be angry now in part 1. Man, Mercury can't get a goddamn break. Give him a break, man. I know he's been acting like a jerk, but come on. This is just overkill, man. Anyways, the Earth scene was actually pretty cool because, they say Mars actually does some stuff that never really was explained in Solar Balls. He apparently was just activated by hearing Thea's name. It just malfunctioned him into just be and it shows later in part 3. It just absolutely destroyed him into doing whatever the hell he does. So, yeah, this scene was good. And then we also learned that photosynthesis has completely stopped. Other stuff like that. And other than that, this episode is just pretty okay. Yeah, after that, I'm done with my praises for this episode. It's just kind of mid after that. So, yeah. Astro Wife and Junior and... Oh, crap, I'm 15%. Crap! I'm gonna leave that in because I guess that was funny. I don't care. Anyways, Jupiter... Why did I say Jupiter? I don't know what's going on, man. I really should have planned this out. What is wrong with me? Anyways, they find Astro Wife with like the origin of the call and stuff. I don't know, man. This is cool, I guess. Saturn joins them, which leaves the asteroid belt intact, which could injure some moons. Maybe. Theory time. Theory. We get our generic sponsor segment. So, Venus searches for all the planets because everyone leaves. Bit of foreshadowing for part 1. I'm just saying. The sun tells Venus to go back in his orbit. And then we get a point of view of everyone's arcs. This scene, this end scene, this was cool. I like this. We get a cursed Venus face. And a crazy cliffhanger where I think Earth entered his legitimate own core. And we'll discover it later. I think he entered his core. Who knows? This was probably the brightest it can get because typically Solar Balls is kind of dark because it's in space. This was bright and wow, this woke me up. Okay, jeez. And then we have today's episode with one of the coolest details I have ever seen in an intro. All the planets except Mercury and Venus are gone. But it does leave one question. Where the fuck is Neptune? Oh my goodness! He's never been mentioned since the very end where he broke the fourth wall in Jupiter's back part 2. Where is he? I'm just saying, but that's a really cool detail. The fact that, like, it's just Mercury and Venus left. That was cool! That's kind of all the praises I'm going to give this episode. This episode has been argued to be kind of filler by the Patreon community. I don't know about the YouTube. It just came out today. I don't care. This episode, and I kind of get it. We did, like, the 4 fundamental... Seeing the forces return, that was cool. But the thing is, they just, like a lot of people say, like, this is filler. Earth has just kind of been in the same place since he was in the beginning of the episode. He has gotten no really new information about Theia and stuff. And I guess it may become plot relevant later, but for right now, this is just a filler episode. So, yeah. By the way, they gave Gravity her tennis ball, which is something they didn't do in the actual Patreon versions, which yay. Earth says he wants to know why he wanted life, and the 4 forces get confused and think it's the reason why, like, the origin of life. So, yeah. We get our daily emotional scene of the episode with this, like, brief scene. This is on the same level as that one scene with the moons and Jupiter, like in the Kuiper Belt, walking in the What If We Replace Jupiter Part 3. It's just briefing what's going on, why are we here and stuff, and it's supposed to be sad, but it's just like wasting time. So yeah. Anyways, we almost get one of the most important episodes. By the way, fun fact about this episode: I watched this in a classroom. Because my mom works at a high school, and sometimes I visit sometimes. So, I watched this episode in a classroom, and do you know how laggy this was? And it was especially during this scene. This episode was so laggy, and it made me annoyed, and just watching this scene again just reminds me of how laggy it was and how annoyed I was. Oh my god! Anyways, we got our unscheduled and horribly timed return of Houston. Why are you on my screen again? I am never forgiving you. Does this mean I have to add more stuff to my Houston arc? It was already 43 minutes long because of your asshole the moon's heading the Earth arc. Jesus Christ! I want to see your face again. Thank God you're not in part 1. You ruined one of the actually, like, a pretty good scene with Astro Dude, like, about to tell his wife about that the planets talk. Oh my goodness, you are horrible, Houston. I fucking hate you. God damn it, I hope you die in a fire, Houston. Anyways, back to this scene where we get Gamer again, which, fun fact, Gamer changed his hat. It was red in part 1, and now it's blue in part 2. Oops. So, yeah. And I don't know why, but I feel like Gamer has better glasses than Maki. I might steal them. If I'm not, I might steal those glasses for my avatar. I'm just saying. Anyways, we see a useless, like, our daily educational scene. Not useless, but just our daily dose of education. So, yeah, heat versus cold of why stuff is bad. And then we cut to a giant drill. They're going to drill through the Earth's core, which does leave some theories. Because, basically, Earth is inside his core. This does leave some theories. A giant drill leading during the entire Earth. And also, where the hell are they? They look like they're in a mountain of some kind. What is this, Arizona? Alright, that was a joke. But Earth I don't know. I feel like Earth is in its own core. And if that's true, then they're drilling into the place where Earth and the 4 fundamental forces are in, and they might see him. That sounds like bullshit, but I promise that is my theory. Okay? Like guys, like tinfoil hat time. Come on, guys. You can believe this, right? Anyways, we get this disappointing scene of the 4 fundamental forces basically saying that life comes from us. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, we get some answers. And then they go off our daily educational meds today and add another scene, which I like having 1 educational scene, but 2 is just too much. Like, we already had one with the heat versus cold thing. This is just, I don't care any at this point. And this is just kind of disappointing. Tell Earth about Thea. We're now 50 minutes into this arc, if you include the 8 minutes of the new episode. 50 minutes so far. And, yeah, this was just disappointing. Maybe it'll become plot relevant later, but for right now, it's just there. I like seeing the forces. They have a lot of personality in them, but this is just not it. I want to see them interact with each other. Not with the Earth. That would be cool if they get their own scene. Maybe in part 2 of the next episode, maybe we could get like another scene where the forces interact with each other because Earth's in a hallucination. That would be cool, but the thing is that they're all not real. This is Earth just entering his own freaking core. The rest of the episode's just, I don't care about it. It's just there. I don't, like, it's just, like, the satellite crashes. I don't care about this anymore. Like, and then we have one of the worst timely sponsor segments ever. I'm just, tired of this. One of the worst time this is on par with Battle of Planet X Part 2 and having like 30 seconds of episode left when you decide to put your sponsor segment. God damn it. You evil shits. No offense, Solar Balls. Just, maybe I should be nicer to Solar Balls now. Okay. Dear Solar Balls, please kindly put your sponsor segments in nicer places of the video. Maybe a middle part. Maybe in the middle section. I don't care. Yeah, please put them in a bit more of a space where you can, like, where you know there's more episode left and not 30 seconds. That's all I want. Sincerely, the Solar Ball Encyclopedia. Oh, by the way, this is the part I leaked in a line. Anyways, that is part, and that is the Earth is leaving arc. This arc was on the same levels as Moon Club of being just annoying or way too short and filler. So far, like, the same thing happened with the Moon Club. Chapter 3, the Solar System Trials, was a huge step up from the Moon Club, I'm just saying. And also, And it looks like that might actually happen again, because part 1 was really good. I'm just saying, best episode of 2025 so far. Anyways, I'll see you on Monday. See you later, chums!
You're stopping? Why are you stopping, Astro Dude?
Oh shit, I forgot one line. So there was the best line of the episode. Best line. I would leak it. The only problem is, it is the second to last line of the episode. You probably know when it is.
Something's happening. Oh no. With all these asteroids, you don't think... Okay, let's not lose our space marbles just yet, Luna. Lose our space marbles. Space marbles.
Space marbles!